Welcome to my YouTube channel. The 2025 Honda Goldwing Trike is not just a machine. It's a statement. It's the kind of machine that grabs your attention at first glance, not through gimmicks or noise, but with presence. With elegance. With confidence. It represents decades of refinement, combined with bold ambition to give the rider something more than a motorcycle, something closer to a grand touring experience on three wheels. Honda has spent years evolving the Goldwing, and with the Trike conversion, this 2025 version truly hits a new high note. And it's not just for retirees or touring purists anymore. This Trike is for anyone who wants luxury, performance, and road-commanding style in a single, ground-hugging platform. Let's start where most eyes go first, the design. The 2025 Goldwing Trike carries over the sleek aerodynamic lines of the two-wheeled Goldwing but amplifies them with a widened rear end that houses the dual rear wheels. The fenders are seamlessly integrated, flowing from the sculpted saddle bags all the way around to the tail lights, which now span a broader footprint. There's something unmistakably futuristic about the way the lights wrap around, giving it both a presence and a functional advantage. The trunk is large, cavernous even, with over 60 liters of usable storage space, plus side panniers and a top trunk if you're going full grand tour. Everything closes with a solid thunk, electronically assisted and damped so nothing feels cheap or rushed. The front end retains that sharp, almost jet-like appearance with LED headlights that cut through the night like sabers. Honda didn't compromise the look when converting it to a Trike. In fact, it enhances the design. It looks like a machine designed to move continents while you lean back in comfort and style. And speaking of comfort, this thing is basically a recliner on wheels. The seat is generously padded, supportive without being stiff, and wide enough to cradle both rider and passenger with plenty of lumbar support. Heated grips, heated seats, adjustable backrests, nothing is left out. But of course, the Trike isn't just about looks. Powering this three-wheeled cruiser is the same legendary 1833cc flat 6 engine found in the standard Goldwing. It makes around 125 horsepower and over 130 pound-feet of torque, delivered as smoothly as silk. The torque curve is as flat as a highway in Nebraska. No surprises, no drama, just effortless, almost electric thrust whenever you twist the throttle. It's paired with either a 6-speed manual transmission or the advanced 7-speed DCT, Honda's dual-clutch automatic. Most Trike buyers opt for the DCT, and for good reason. It's intuitive, responsive, and can shift seamlessly whether you're cruising at 20 miles per hour through town or rocketing down the interstate. Thanks to the added weight and the dual rear wheel configuration, the 2025 Goldwing Trike offers stability that even nervous riders can appreciate. It's not light, it tips the scales at nearly 1,200 pounds, but it doesn't feel bloated. The low center of gravity, combined with Honda's front suspension system, which uses a double wishbone layout instead of traditional forks, means it glides over imperfections like they aren't even there. There's no dive under braking, and steering effort is minimal. It's almost surreal how easy this thing is to handle once you're rolling. Braking is handled by large, ventilated discs on all three wheels, with ABS standard. The system is linked, so whether you use the hand lever or the foot pedal, it modulates pressure between front and rear intelligently. You can bring the Trike to a halt quickly, confidently, and without drama, even in wet conditions. Traction control is also standard, and there's a hill start assist function that makes launching on inclines effortless, especially helpful when fully loaded. One of the standout features of the 2025 Goldwing Trike is the tech suite. This isn't just a cruiser. It's a connected tourer. You get a full-color TFT display in the center of the dash, with navigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Bluetooth connectivity, and vehicle status information. The interface is snappy and easy to navigate, either through the handlebar controls or touch input. Voice commands also work seamlessly when paired with a headset. The speakers deliver crisp sound, even at highway speeds, thanks to noise cancellation and smart audio balancing. Rider ergonomics are adjustable with electronically controlled windscreen height, customizable ride modes, Tour, Sport, Econ, and Rain, and preload settings for the rear suspension. Everything is designed to keep the rider in command but never overwhelmed. And with keyless ignition, push-button start, and automatic walk-reverse assist, even parking lots and tight turns become stress-free. Let's talk ride quality. The Goldwing Trike floats. There's no other word for it. Unlike two-wheelers that react to every road ripple, the Trike glides over them. The rear suspension is independent, with air-adjustable shocks that adapt to load and road surface. Whether you're solo or riding two up with full luggage, it remains composed and predictable. High-speed cruising feels like sitting in a private jet. There's no wobble, no wander, just straight-line stability that encourages you to keep pushing farther. Cornering, of course, is different from a traditional motorcycle. You don't lean into turns. Instead, you steer them like a go-kart. It takes a few minutes to adjust, but once you get the feel for it, you can take curves with surprising speed and confidence. The wide rear track and low center of gravity keep you grounded, and there's never that uncertain moment of tipping or instability. One of the most appreciated updates for 2025 is the improved ventilation and climate control system. The fairing now incorporates better airflow channels, which help keep the rider cooler in warm weather while still shielding from wind. The new vents are adjustable, and the heated grips and seats have multiple levels to fine-tune your comfort year-round. Maintenance has also been made easier. Honda designed the Trike to have accessible service panels, and major components like the final drive, DCT filter, and airbox are all within easy reach. The Trike conversion kits from certified builders like Roadsmith and California Sidecar are fully integrated, not bolt-on afterthoughts. Everything looks factory, works factory, and most importantly, feels factory. Fuel economy is also solid for a machine of this size. Expect around 35 miles per gallon under mixed use, with a tank large enough to carry you over 200 miles without refueling. When you do need to stop, the Trike's wide stance and reverse gear make maneuvering at gas stations a breeze. The passenger experience deserves its own spotlight. The rear seat is throne-like, with its own audio controls, backrest, armrests, and even optional heated seat function. The passenger also benefits from smooth airflow, thanks to wind deflectors in the large fairing up front. Communication is simple via intercom systems, and long trips become shared adventures instead of endurance tests. As for safety, Honda didn't cut corners. In addition to ABS and traction control, there's also an onboard tire pressure monitoring system, blind spot alerts, and a new adaptive lighting system that adjusts the beam based on speed and lean angle. At night, the difference is immediately noticeable. The road ahead is always perfectly lit, and other motorists can see you from blocks away. If you're wondering who the 2025 Goldwing Trike is for, the answer is simple: it's for anyone who wants to experience the open road without compromise. For older riders, it provides stability and safety without sacrificing performance. For newer riders, it removes the intimidation factor while still offering that wind-in-your-face feeling. And for long-distance adventurers, it's the ultimate touring machine. Pricing varies depending on trim and trike conversion. A base Goldwing with DCT starts around the mid-$20,000s, and a full trike conversion adds between $10,000 to $15,000 depending on options. Yes, it's a serious investment, but it's also a serious machine. Once you've ridden one, everything else feels like a toy. The Goldwing Trike delivers an experience that's as close to flying on land as you can get. And it's not just about the journey. It's about how the machine makes you feel while taking it. Confident, comfortable, in control. The 2025 Honda Goldwing Trike is more than transportation. It's liberation on three wheels. It's luxury without pretense, performance without stress. Whether you're riding across town or across the country, this is how you do it, with power, poise, and unmistakable presence. The Auto Futurist.